Hola everybody, are you ready to do some math with me? Today we're going to do lesson 4-2, but first we're going to look at Mrs. Coriano's screen and we're going to talk a little bit about what today's lesson is going to be about. So if you notice on my whiteboard I drew 5 squares and we're going to fill those up because today we're going to be using 5 and then comparing other numbers to it. So remember, when we compare, it means we take two things and we look at them and then we say what's the same or what's different. So today we're going to be using the words less than, and we're also going to be using the word greater. So whenever you want to find a number that is less than 5, because today we're going to be using 5, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We would just take one of these away, and now one of the numbers that is less than 5 is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's take another one away, and here's another one that's less than 5. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to put a comma and a 3 there, and we just found another number that's less than 5. And we're going to keep doing the same thing. Now we have 2, and we take this one away. Now we have 1, and then at the very end we'll have 0. So all of these numbers, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0, all of those numbers are less than 5. And the way we knew that is because we kept taking away until we had none left. Now, let's not think about those anymore. And now let's think about greater. So greater than 5 would mean that I would have to add, because this is a 5 frame, I could add another row of this so that we have enough space for 10. Because we want to stop somewhere. There's a lot of numbers that are greater than 5, but we're going to stop at 10. So if I add another counter here, now it's going to be greater. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is greater than 5. And if we keep adding, the same thing will happen. We keep getting numbers that are greater than 5 because we're putting more in there. So what would be the next number? What comes after 7? 8. And so if I keep going, I'll have 9 and 10, right? And we can just keep going and going forever. And that's why I said, let's just stop at 10. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 are greater than 5. And that's not the end of it, but I'm going to put an end to it right there, or else I'll be here forever showing you all the numbers that are greater than 5. All right, so in today's video, we're going to see sort of the same thing. I'm going to minimize that, and we're going to go right into our video of today's lesson. Okay, so everyone stay and listen to the video.
What do you see? There are 5 pineapples. How do you know there are 5 pineapples? All 5 squares are full, and there are no extra pineapples. How many pineapples are there? There are 6 pineapples. Is 6 greater than 5 or less than 5?
So remember, we just talked about that. Whenever we add more to 5, it's going to be what? Is it going to be greater or less? Let's see what you guess. Let's see if you're right.
6 is greater than 5. How do you know? There are more than 5 pineapples because there is 1 extra. How many pineapples are there?
Let's see. Can you count those? Let's see if you're right.
There are 2 pineapples. Is 2 greater than 5 or less than 5?
What do you think, boys and girls? Is 2 greater than 5 or is it less than 5? Let's see if you're right.
2 is less than 5. How do you know? 2 is less than 5 because there are empty squares. Thinking of 5 can help you compare other numbers. Try it yourself by comparing 3 pineapples to 4 pineapples.
Okay, so this is when we're going to take out our math page. And your math page that you're going to take out is 4-2. And you're going to need a pencil. So like we always do, we're going to write our name. And we're going to go right into the other side of our page. If you're still writing your name, you can pause the video. If not, turn your paper to the other side and listen for instructions. On this side, we're going to be counting and then writing the numbers, but then we're also going to be comparing the number to 5. And sometimes we'll have to find the numbers that are greater than 5, and sometimes we'll have to find the ones that are less than 5. So here the first one is done for us, but let's go ahead and practice our counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's trace the 7 with our pencil. Miss Coriano needs a new pencil. That pencil is, or actually I need to sharpen my pencil. Alright, boys and girls, let's move on to the next one. Can you count those? And then I will wait. Alright, let's count together. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's write 4 in there. Alright, ready to do the next one? Look at it. I want you to think, is this going to be greater than 5 or is it going to be less than 5 before you actually count? Alright, go ahead and let's start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's write an S and close the gate. Boys and girls, on this page, we have to circle the number if it is greater than 5, so bigger than 5. So let's look at this one. This we know that this would be 5. So if there's 2 extra, that means that it's bigger or greater, right? So we're going to circle the 7. And remember, we're looking for numbers that are greater than 5. So let's look at this one. Does this look like it would be greater than 5? I don't think so because there's one missing right here, right? So this one would be less than 5, so we don't want to circle that one. What about this one? Is this one greater than 5? Do we have extra ones on the bottom? Yes, we do. So let's go ahead and circle the 8. And those are the numbers that are greater than 5. Now let's switch over to the other side and let's start by counting the red cups. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, so let's go ahead and do a circle and a line that goes all the way down. So there's my 9, and that's obviously greater than 5, right? Because all of these extra ones. Alright, now look at this one. Is that one going to be greater or less? Let's count. 1, 2, right? So 2 is less than 5. Alright, how about this one? Let's count. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Only 3. Now, last thing we're going to do is we're going to look and see if there are any numbers that are less than 5. This time it's less, not greater. So are we going to circle this one? No, that one is greater. How about this one? Is this one less than 5? Yes, very good. Let's go ahead and circle. And how about the last one? Should we circle it? Yes, very good. Alright guys, don't forget that if you want your assignment to count, you have to take a picture of your, you don't have to take a picture of yourself, but you have to take a picture of your assignment on Seesaw. Alright? Thanks guys for joining me.